tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will be first on the attack. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Morris. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Then how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. This time he's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either.
Leaves it with the back.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability out. This guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Morris. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Gashing the D on the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run and play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every game. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown.
big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back, fighting off the defender.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Morris. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Stone. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. A strike downfield. Touchdown! Georgia Tech made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pocket breaking down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. They go to the ground. stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Finding open areas. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them.
Turning it on! That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tiger!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hands to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to throw. It's Morris. That's caught. It's Stone. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Fires to the big fella. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just one over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Handoff from the gun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There he goes. And they've got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Floating away. Connection to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Offense getting set for first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Hands it off. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. There's a long and storied history of great